Hi guys, Luffy Murdoch here, and here today to review Violet Evergarden. It's a Netflix only series, only on Netflix. And boy, this is really good, man. Basically, I've been planning to watch this for ages just because it just looks really good. And boy, the visuals in this. If I'm just gonna recommend this, say it now, like just for the visuals, like it's so beautiful. Like just like all the animation and stuff, everything looks so crystal clear. Like it's like a 4-hour movie basically, just cut into like episodes and that sort of thing. And I really hope, or can't wait for an episode 2 or season 2. Sorry, there's hopefully going to be one coming out soon. There's already an OVA I have to watch eventually. Watch the English dub; it was absolutely brilliant. Few tears here and there. It's basically about this girl called Violet. She uh basically she's like, I don't know I don't know how to describe it. She has like you would think like she probably has like autism or something, but she was just found like abandoned in somewhere like on this island or whatever, and that's how they found her. She was presented as like a tool to like is a person that's basically sets the plot for the story, Gilbert, and the last thing he says is he loves her. um, yeah, he loves her, and she wants to know what love is. And obviously, and we later find out that she, um, she can't read, she can't speak English, she can't read or write or anything like that. So she learns from him like how to speak and that sort of thing. She doesn't quite know how to like learn empathy, so she's quite like rash and she's quite harsh and straightforward with people. She doesn't hold anything back because she doesn't see the need to, as she can only really take orders and that sort of thing. But I'm not going to spoil anything that goes on really in the episodes, like what storylines that happens. But boy, I did a few cry, a few cheers here. Yeah. I already mentioned, but the visuals are 10 out of 10. Like for a season or episode anime, like or season anime, if you know what I mean. Like it's just beautiful from straight out of 10 out of 10. Like visually, it looks amazing. Like it's not gonna be any wacky animation. Like you're not gonna get any One Punch Man fight scenes or Mob Psycho 100s, which aside they are good and stuff. But Violet's actually really OP as hell. She learns, I don't know, she learns to like feel for others, learn how people feel, because that's why I go back to the other things she said as well. Like she says it's just straightforward. She doesn't really know how to communicate with people, unfortunately. But she did say like I said, like she doesn't know how. She's like when she's driving rash, she learns like how to be like rational and help people out and stuff, and be more sympathetic with people. Because she doesn't really know C's to, and the only thing she really knows how to do is take orders. That's been ingrained in the mind ever since like she's been in the army and that sort of thing. One of the things I actually really like about this series as well is that it brings out like the small things in life that it's just that the small things in life, like her finding out about stuff, like her she writes a play and she gets really invested while writing it. Like not for her obviously, she's not writing it, but she's writing for someone else. It's not really a massive spoiler. You'll see what I mean. But if she like really gets invested in it, she's like, "Oh my god, what happens next? What happens next?" While she's writing it for this dude, and it like I don't know, it brings me out. It just I love them little things that like it's like Doctor Stone. Like you appreciate like see how things are being built and stuff, and like how cool it is being built. Despite it's already been built, but like they've got to build it up back up because the world's turned to stone and that sort of thing. And like the play, like or her writing the play and really getting really enthusiastic about it. I don't know why. I really love that sort of stuff. Being like stuff, especially nowadays, like stuff gets like just thrown into well, not just get thrown into garbage, but doesn't get like looked up upon as it would do usually. And I think like and her like I don't know, she's quite also messy and stuff, and she learns how to like dress more elegantly and like more nicely and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's like as I said, like it's just small things like that really make the series much more better. And like I like this, it's just like an anime that will make you think more about life and stuff. Possibly, like I said, like Afterlife, like yeah, I'll mention that in a bit actually. But yeah, and I'll admit, I'm not the sort of guy that's used to like watching these sort of animes. Like I'm just pretty much a shonen sort of guy. I really don't know what dragged me to watch this, but I literally didn't have any spoilers or anything. I didn't even know what was going on or anything like that. So yeah, if you like shonen and stuff, just like give it a go. Oh, like I said, for the visuals, you gotta give it a go. But if you like shonen that sort of thing, I'll still give it a go anyway. It's still quite like it's tiny bit of like power, but it is like to be fair, it's like the main character's like strength in that, like her ability in combat and stuff is like a reason why to like watch it. Like it is a sort of, it's not exactly shonen, but it's like sort of that battle type of thing, if you know what I mean. Like it does have some implications into the story. And she basically also how she like finds out like to find out how to have sympathy for people and that sort of thing. Um, she basically takes a job up as a lady, not a lady, as a doll, and basically that's someone who like listens to you and types it up. But they don't just type up for you. It's not. It can be for some people that can't like read or write, but it's basically just to make it more elegant or make it more personal, or more beautiful, instead of like coming in from yourself. Sometimes because it is say like it does like people find it hard to like express their emotions, so they get a lady, no doll, sorry, I don't know why I keep yelling lady, but a doll to like write them for them and make it more personal for people. And she quite and Violet actually like finds it hard herself, obviously, to write feelings for people. So you could like, from what I've been saying, like trying to write a letter for people to have feelings, for to express other people's feelings. It's quite hard. It's quite hard. It's quite difficult, especially in her state. With she kind of lacks sympathy and that sort of thing, and especially because she's been in war and she's killed a lot of people. It's like it's pretty upsetting because like, it does seem like a massive robot at the beginning, and it's just very unresponsive. And she does like seem to be there. She seems to be like hasn't got a state of mind on her own basically, and it's really sad to see. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I don't like giving scores or anything, but like 8 out of 10 or 8.5, I don't know, probably an 8 out of 10. To be honest, yeah. It's not really lacking anything. Is this something I'll watch ever again? Possibly. Again, like I think it is like pretty good. It's not. It's just like officially is perfect. I think it's up to you whether or not the story is good or not. If you connect on it on a personal level, if it's about life and death and that sort of thing, and about love and stuff, and like afterlife, about the afterlife, and yeah, it's sort of like Ricky Gervais's Afterlife. If you haven't watched that, by the way, and you're like pretty good with suicide and that sort of thing, like you don't get all your don't get triggered by suicide or anything like that, I'll give Afterlife a go as well. If you enjoy this as well, it's all good. It's all really good. So yeah, it's not exactly the same. It's kind of the same actually. Funny enough, one of Ricky Gervais got any motivation from that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you all, guys. See you next time. Peace. Also, I just want to say, just for a disclaimer, I have autism myself, or like I'm on the autistic spectrum, and I don't want people to think that, oh, that's how I think like autistic people like feel. Look, so I'm autistic myself, so I just want to disclaimer, I just don't want like yeah, you know what I mean. I don't want people to think I like look down on people or anything like that. Anyway, love you all, guys. Peace.